刀な。
How's this match gonna shake out?
やろうかい。
Exciting to see. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Decides to go in with the target combo. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
ああ、今のガードできたってー。ガッチリか。ほっ。あ、これ通るんだ。オッケー。死になー。ここ取れりゃ十分だ。ん
？They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch.
前ミスったな。
Scrapping big time whip.
おい、死にな。
It's too much. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hug nothing but air. Misses the grab. Still plenty of time left. Finds the target. Both overhead attack.
まあいいでしょう。いってー。ほい。前膝置き、頭伏せの。これガード。うわ、追ってるのかそれ。やばい。ケイ死ね。おい、なんでやねん。あれだって今のってあれなんじゃないの？無敵技じゃないの？これだけで来るでしょ。あ、これに対して分かんねえんだ。あれこいつあんま強くないぞ。これ飛べないの？危ねえ。ちょ切ってほい。膝これは飛べらんないんだね。着地の時にまあまあまあいいや。ほいほい、死ねー。コマンド入力うまいけど読み合いが下手だね。死ねー。これはういほいほいほい死ねー。これがでけえからやめらんねえよなザンギーフ。これだけで生きてきたよ。あれ
They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch.
OK、それが出始めたならそれはそれでいい。うっそ、それ出るの？
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal?
いやー、ガロしてるけどな。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Immediate jump in.
はい。
Boom goes the dynamite.
とりあえず一発。
The low.
二発。
Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh, here we go.
うおん、まあそれが出るんだよな、確か。
It's back with the drive impact on the recovery.
痛いね。
Presents a huge chance. Jury's going to a dark lane. Kai stands down, Kai runs.
大丈夫、死なねえから。
Slams the super. Anticipated that throw.
うお、マジ。 今の無理でしょ普通。
May be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art rate. Throw is denied. What a beat.
ふっふっふっ、なんでやねん。
Player 1 was an absolute beast.
あれタッチの鉄球じゃなきゃダメなの。もうマジでわからん。むずい。むず。もう今の勝てたけどね、別にチナ。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. Round 1. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws him down.
OK。これ膝は入
Aggression from both sides.
膝入んねんだあれ。
Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive.
おい。
Not want to get stuck in the corner.
読み通りです。
Big counter.
お前。
Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw.
しゃがみでも食らうの。
Jump.
うおう。
Knockdown and.
おっ、くっそ。死ぬか。オッケー。
What a comeback.
早いね。
On the board first with the win.
ちなみにこれは防げるのかちゃんと。なんでやねん。
Smart aggressive play there. Grabs him. Rushes that off.
Okay.
Keeps going. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be overstood overdrive
なんでや
cannon.
ねんと。
Still slugging drive impact misses. Are we gonna see a comeback here? That's
Okay.
rattled. Oh, they got him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
ジャン
Start
プ。
things off with a jump in.
前ジャンはないのね。
They were expecting that drive impact. Too far out to make good on the air throw.
オッケー。今のは面食らったよな、さすがに。
Getting up close and personal.
なんだそりゃ。
All the throw connects. Player 2 tries to act quickly but with the attack. Throws.
投げ抜き下手なやつと思う。
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Excellent.
間違っ
Critical arm.
バカ野郎が。
They can't make breakthrough with the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
遠い
They're
な。
still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Big time win.
今のよく。
Gets the throw.
だよね。
Smart aggressive play there. Neither of them willing to back off here.
オッケー。
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown.
当たってると思うけど、それ。
Reads them.
オッケー。
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Takes a trip. Blocking that
Hoi.
drive impact isn't going
Hoi.
to win.
Okay.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Got their eye on the air. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Throws them to negate the block. A quick breather. Reads the command grab. Drive gauge gap here. Hits them with a stop and bomb.
まあ打っとくか。あっの何しとんねんおい。
Good return. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Going in, player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
おいこれ急に来ると分かんねえよな。まあいいや。なんだお前死ぬなよそんぐらいで。男だろうが。投げれると思ってるしちゃったなお前。わおいやくっそこれこれに負けんの？いやありえん。えあえいや当たってるかい。キャミーさんゲップも出るわ。ちょっとな。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
やろうかいね。出たマリーダさん。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
はい。攻撃耐えるのが自分だけだと思うなよと。
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Takes a trip.
すごくない？
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 has completely used all of their drop. Were they baiting them into that?
はいあんだけコンボしたのにね。はいよしね。これだからゴールドは。あれ俺もゴールドじゃん。いつの間に。オーマイガー。ゴールド風情がうますぎるんじゃなくて。おいラッキー。おい死ねバカが。うんちバカ危ね。よし勝った。ランク落ちるのね普通に。何回負けたらとかあんのかな。いやこれがマジで渋いんだよな。おいはいよしね。これジャンプワンチャンオッケーナイスー。もうやんだろほらいい。よミスター。ジジー。世界一おもろいなこのゲーム。危ね。痛い。オッケー。お前分かりやすいね。お前分かりやすいね。バカおもろい。 死ねい。3択を間違えたか。うまい。じゃあな、養分。これよ。もう格闘技なんてなんかマジ練習するのアホらしくなるわ。あ、出た。酔っ払わないと弱キャラと言われてるジェイミーさんじゃないですか。ちょっとタバコ取ってきたいな。やろかい。やろかい。ぶちのめしたるで。ちっちゃゴールドのクラシックのジェイミーさん。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive.
はい。まあさすがにね、慣れたもんか。
Still slugging it out here.
投げキャラにジャスがてお前。笑かすなよ。
Big low reaching heavy. Player 2 chasing.
カードに誘い込んでんじゃねえわ。ワンチャンマジジャンプある。ないわ。まあこれはね、甘えた。なるほどね。うわ、コンボつなぎ方うまいな。すごいなマジで。よくできるわこんなん。さすがにね。知ったこっちゃねえわ。気持ちえっちゃう。はい、よしね。あかん、バカ気持ちいい。あー、金曜の夜に俺は一人で何をしてるんだ。悔しいね。
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact.
まあまあこれは俺が悪いとして。
Takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. The command grab doesn't make it. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there.
はい、ラッキー。
Reads them. Taking stock. Big low reaching heavy. So they break forward.
はい。そうだよな、なっちゃうよな。
They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets the knockdown. Now, both fighters planning something. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. They need to rely on their instincts here.
Ow! やったわ。
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Who's going to start things off? Close them. What's next? Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Jumps. Super on deck for both players. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Jumps in. Throws them forward and maintains the corner.
これはジャンプ。
Barely blocks the jump in. Big time.
ジャンプをどうにかね防がないとまずいこれは。
That was a clinic on how
あ、やべ、俺の練習。いっちゃうんだ。そうか、悲しいね。悲しいね。タバコ。間に合い。違う、これカラバコだ。クソうんち。カラバコぐらい捨てとけって俺何やってんだ俺。何やってんだ俺。マジでどこにあるんですの私のタバコ。ないのま お願いします。どうぞよろしくって言われてます。今入力してませんそれ。
We're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. That attack landed for a counter hit.
同じ投げキャラとして気持ちわかるか。
Knockdown. Somehow pushes
あ、うまいね。
to center stage. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Box him with a target combo.
いや、やば、それなんかずるくね。
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
下段警戒臭いな。
Jump into start. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Dashes forward. Was hungry.
まあだよな。
Jump barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 is barely hanging in there but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Hit them with a stop.
オッケー、危ね
Digs in
え。出たちゃんと。
looking to plant him with a pile driver. Knockdown and gets the counter hit. A real test of nerve. Oh my
まー
finish.
ちょっと待って、タバコは俺の。
Player 1 brings it home.
もうそれ気が気じゃないんだよ、それがなかったら。ちょっと始まるのそれはそれで早い。
We ain't even close to done.
ジャンプジャンプ
Ooh, it
ジャン
looks
プ
like they're waiting
ジャン
to
プ
see what the opponent wants to do
ジ
first.
ャンプ。見てて
That's some big
Ite.
juicy damage on that counter hit. They gotta escape from the
Uma.
corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Decides to go in with the target combo.
まあで
Goes
すよ
for the
ね
hand。grab. Alright, what's coming up
まあで
next?
すよね。
Perfect.
ちょっとあかん、
Takes the
PK はあ
round
か
without getting touched. Player 1 takes the round like a team
ん。ラ
in the
ラ
night.
ーじゃないんやが。
Big low reaching heavy. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now?
これの
Carry to the corner. Not shy with the grab. Max metal level. The show
Okay.
is strong coming and goes for the Boris anti-air. Knockdown and reads the command
何してんの。
grab. Jump crowns him from above.
危ね
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
え。痛そう。
The hit throw connects. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
置き攻め性の
Gotta hand it to
高
both
い。
of
や
our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
っぱうめえやつはうまいんだな。んだよ、まあ難ゲーじゃねえか。やるか。
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
あ、出た弱キャラ。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
リーチが異常に長いよなこいつ。
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
なるほどね。
Knockdown. Player 2 is using their drive liberally.
それ下段
Need to
か？
make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Box him with a target combo. The low kick is blocked. Player 2 can't let
こ
their
れ強い
drive
な。
gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect.
ジャンプ代わりのそのでやめてくれるんです
Very
よ。
important. Heading into the end game now.
死ね。
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to
死
keep
ね
the
い。
ball rolling.
ちなみにこれはかわせるんか。
Was hungry for the grab. They quickly get back. Tomahawk
あ、そっか。
Not shy with the grab.
投げキャラでは
Gets
ない
a。risky puck in. Gotta be careful not to experiencing burnout. Knockdown and
オーケ
we'll
ー。
have to deal with
いい
this
読み。
dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Bumps up. Here comes the. They're stunned. all they need to do is
Okay.
damage to finish it. Going in, they're going for the super
Got it.
art. Players, yes, drive
Shine.
impact for the win. Player 1 brings it home.
たま
Let's
ん
see
ねえよ
if they
な
can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
よしやるか。
始めようか。
嫌いです。
Here we go.
すごい嫌い
What
なん
are
だ
these
よな。
fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Does a good job of pushing back. Takes a trip.
うわ、そっか。
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. At this range,
Okay.
target locked and scoop. The pressure is so intense here.
飛んでるのに。俺空。
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
OK。
Not shy with the grab. Player 2, they were right to be on guard.
OK。
To plant 'em with a
読み
follow.
通りだぜ。
Full SA meters on deck for both hits them with a stop and pop. Heavy punch sends them flying. Player 2 needs to use the in there.
しねえ。SS3 使うまでもねえわ。
Tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Whips with that huge attack. Close range projectile. Drive them back misses. Crowns them from above. Player 1 with a slight drops that
OK。まあとりあえずね。
Putting the cherry on top. An explosive move like this is why you play Sankeep. Buckle in. We're going for a ride. Now, can they finish the job? Player 1. Oh my God. They just
So-
hooked it up.
そういうやり口してくんだ。
Excellent damage on that. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. They can't make any mistakes here if they want any chance of winning. These fighters have played.
いやー死んだな。
Fuel to the
くそ。
fire. Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super.
くそ。勝てたな別
Is
に。
a force to be reckoned with.
もう一回やろうか。来いよ。やったん
Not
で。
over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
まるで勝ったやつの口ぶりだな。おかしいな。
Headbutt. Throws them to negate the block. Steps in for the throw. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
まあラッキー。
A little too greedy there. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid
うわくそ。
knockdown.
今掴めばよかった。何してんの俺。
Player 1
何の膝やねんそれ。
takes the round like a thief in the night.
お前
What else can they get away
そんな当たらん膝なら捨てちまえ。
lands a punish counter for the first hit. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for
イン
themselves.
パクト中で
Let's
す。
see if they can maintain this rhythm. Both fighters planning something? Smart play springs forward with the drive rush. Close in.
Okay.
Distance.
危ね
Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 has the pack.
え。
No
ふ
escaping that.
ーん、君にはこれが効くんだ
This
ね。
is the final round.
Boom.
Expect to see some
分
fire.
かっちゃったなあ。
Open with
はい。
target locked and
波動拳じゃねえんだ。
player 2 has a slight life lead. A trade. Now what? Both are ready to pull the trigger
二
on
段
their
ジャンプするやつ
super.
ほんま嫌い。
This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, quick medium poke,
うんラッキー。
jump, runs that
う
off.
ん
All the throw connects. Kicks out a kick. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. All in with a rush.
うかつに攻めるんだろう。
Close range protect knockdown. Here comes the mixer.
そこ俺のテリトリーな。死ね。
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not
かっこい
over
い。
yet. Best believe it's time for that
逆に俺これ。
low heavy.
逆
Tries him with a short you can.
に。
Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Heavy punch sends him flying. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Jump in finally.
そ
What did they think? Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner.
う。投げたが
What's
りや
their
ね。
game plan here at this critical stage?
わお。
Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
なんでやねん。
Throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Both defend the left. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
ぐれ。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Get scooped from down low.
ひざ。
Open with a Shoryuken.
なんじゃそりゃ。
The up close scrap still going.
謎潮流さんがログインしまし。いいしね。
Both fighters planning something? From low heavy to
オーケー。
the punish
死ね。 死なないかまだ。
big damage. Time to shatter some light bars and dreams. Hope you like gardening.
えいえいえい
'Cause you're about to be planted.
これな突っ込んだら焦って勝利点出んじゃない？
Life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
オッケー。じじゃないか。
Get it out.
まだ1個しか取って
Here's
ない。
the final round.
嘘こんな硬いのこいつ。
Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Here comes a big combo. Close range projectile. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
ケイ。
Okay, here we... Nothing stops this train. Player 1. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Handle with care.
ラッキー。
Can't drop drive impacts. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh,
なんじゃそりゃいて
Player 1
Lucky.
is looking at it. The throw is denied. Sets up with the jump in.
2段ジャンプマジ決め。
Dangerous range here.
もう一回ジャンプしろ。
Close range projectile. What now? What'll be the plan here? Get out of nowhere. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
ちょっと上がった。オッケー偉い。ちょっと上がっただけでも進歩よ普通に。
Here comes a new challenger.
ちょっとうぜんだよな。牛歩すぎるって。カタツムリか。頼むよ。頼むよ。ランク上がってくれよ。お前の頑張りでみんなが不幸になるんだぞ。頑張れよ。
Our fighters are ready
プ
to
ラ
lay
チ
it
ナの
all
人
on
だ
the。line.
こいつピンとこねえんだよな。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
うぜえそれ。
That was a solid anti-air.
ケイ
There's a punish counter.
Lucky.
This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 2 with the life lead.
なんでこんな重いねーんと。
Disadvantage? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize
まあ
their
でも
reach
思い
or
かけて
bait
勝って
each
る
other
節あ
out?
る。
Player
てて
1
てて。
can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance
Hoi.
to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive.
怖いだろ
Pressuring the situation with the charge in. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
はいドン。
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That drive impact doesn't get through. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Target lock and scoop. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback. It's too much! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Reads them. Goes for the command grab. Player 2 has the life lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A little too greedy there. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Going in? Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. Solid use of Tempest. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. This is gonna hurt. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Super art to show up what a ps4 fighters can do for you. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. The impact doesn't do anything. She uses the impact to shave off some of their drive force. The Cyclone hit. Now we gotta see something. What's next? Target combo into Tempest Boost. Oh, here we go. Player's drive impact misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. And whiffs. They're wide open. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Attack? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Tempest to try and score some damage. Player 2 tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Puts both cheeks into that super Rashid kick. Somehow manages to block the jump in. A real test of nerves here. Punish counter on the action. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their white bar, but also their nerves. They can't get hit here. Oh my god, this fighter's got the perfect read. No